Greetings and welcome to Nathan Nile Official. In case you have never seen my face in a video before, my name is Nathan Nile and this is my personal channel where I record vlogs, reviews, and anything else that happens to catch my fancy at the time. This video is a response to the Naked Truth series started by lovely lady Trisha Hershberger. And the topic that she chose for this week, because it's May the 4th, she decided to do a video about Star Wars and why we all love it. And let me just say one thing right off the bat. Last week we talked about cheating, is it okay, and blah blah blah. And I didn't do a video on that just because most of the people, I read the comment sections, I saw a lot of the videos that other people did, and I feel like everything that I wanted to say was already said 10 times, and so I didn't see how I could add to the conversation. I can almost 100% guarantee that is not going to happen in this video. In fact, I'm about to piss at least half of you off. Okay, are you ready for this? Hold on to your shorts, unless you're wearing a skirt, in which case, hold on to it. Unless you don't want to, I mean, who knows, you can have the whole Marilyn Monroe thing going on. Unless you didn't shave your legs today, in which case, you know, hold on to it. Unless you don't care if it goes wild and free. I mean, you do what you do, girl. I'm dragging this on a lot longer than it needs to be because I don't know, I like seeing people squirm. And I just imagine you're squirming because you're hoping that I'm not going to say what you think that I'm going to say. But guess what? That's what I'm going to say. I'm not a fan of Star Wars. I'm really not. It's not necessarily bad. I just never got that into it. Like for me personally, the first time I ever saw the original trilogy, I don't remember how old I was when I first saw it, but I know it was I saw all three of them before the prequels started coming out. So I was at least, so yeah, I saw them when I was fairly young. And I don't know, I just never really liked them. For one thing, the main reason I didn't like them is because I felt they were mostly pretty boring. I mean, the lightsaber battles back then were like, ugh! And I'm just sitting here watching like, oh my god, oh wow, that's just so incredible. Look, oh, he blocked it again. Oh my god, oh, he almost got him that time. Ooh, who's gonna win? Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh wow, this is, oh, wow. And yes, I do have toy plastic swords in my house. Don't judge me. But yeah, I just never really got that into the whole series. There were a few things that I did like about it, like lightsabers, they seemed pretty cool. Like the whole force thing, the whole like invisible magic stuff that lives inside of us. Like I kind of liked the concept of it, but I hated the fact, I personally, I think, Trisha, you said you loved that it was ambiguous. I hated it. I'm like, what are the fucking rules? Because it seems like you're just making this shit up as you go for whatever suits your needs. And I hated that about it. And so, and there's a lot of things I never liked about it. Like basically a lot of my criticisms about this movie can be 100% summed up in the movie Spaceballs. Like with Darth Vader coming in, you know, with a respirator. The best part of the damn movie. I can't fucking breathe in this thing. Honestly, Spaceballs, the main reason I liked Star Wars is because thanks to them, Spaceballs got made. That was my favorite thing about Star Wars as a kid. Anyways, I mean, you know, the Death Star, it's like a giant floating ball in the middle of space, and it got destroyed way too easily. And then suddenly, oh, next movie we're gonna bring it right back. Oh, that's nice. Same damn thing, just appearing in 5 different movies. That's great. You can't come up with anything else. No, okay. Let's stick with the original ideas. Yeah. Anyways, you know, and I didn't like most of the characters either. I mean, I loved Yoda, and of course Princess Leia. She was a badass. Had a huge crush on Carrie Fisher, as everyone did. The Ewoks freaked me the fuck out. They just reminded me too much of Gremlins, and I didn't like them. They scared me, honestly. And the Wookiees were just giant Ewoks, so I never really liked Chewbacca. He was just a bear, and you know bears are dangerous animals that can and will kill you. And Han Solo, he was a self-centered asshole. He's a fucking prick. and then Luke Skywalker was a whiny ass bitch. And so yeah, I never got that much into them. At least honestly not until the prequels happened. Those were the first Star Wars movies that I actually liked. Mostly because I was like 7 when they came out. I was very young when the first one showed up. And like I loved the first one, but by the time the second two came out, I was older and I could tell that, oh god, these are really bad. And honestly, I still watch the original prequels more. I still watch the prequel trilogy more than the original trilogy, just because, like, if nothing else, I can at least laugh at the prequels. I mean, it's funny, not on purpose though. Like I can laugh like, oh my god, you actually thought this was good. Wow. And you have how much money from this? This isn't even fair. Oh my god, the acting in that was horrible. I mean, I think Hayden Christensen could have been something good if his career hadn't started with these movies. And I'm still shocked as hell that Natalie Portman ended up parlaying this into a real career, because like oh my god. Yeah, like even in middle school I could tell, like, yeah, the acting is just not good. But the lightsaber fights were more exciting, but there was so much blatant pandering, which I get. I was never that into it in the first place, so I couldn't really get into that. But the good thing about the prequels is that both everything that they did right and even all the things that they did wrong did give me a much greater appreciation for the original trilogy. And like it gave me a deeper understanding of the character of Darth Vader / Anakin Skywalker. And so I feel like, for me personally, I do think the Star Wars is a great story and it's a great universe, though, and I can understand where the fandom comes from. I personally am not part of it though. And I don't know, it might just be something wrong with me, because I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars, not a big fan of Lord of the Rings. I saw the movies when they came out. I think the last time I saw was like a year after Return of the King came out. I decided to just marathon through all of them at once, which was a bad idea because they're too damn long. And I've actually never seen any of the Hobbit movies, and I don't really plan to see any of them. I only really saw The Force Awakens because for 3 main reasons. Daisy Ridley is hot, we had a black guy in there, and because it got spoiled that Han Solo dies. Oops! Sorry. But in all honesty, if you're watching this video, there's a good chance you knew that already. And honestly, I don't know why. There's also something wrong with me that, like, I saw that on a message board somewhere. Like, I saw it in the comments, like, on YouTube, and I'm just like, really? He dies? I have to see that. So yeah. What do I nerd out over? I don't know. Music, I guess. I think most of the music I listen to comes from before I was even born, and people are always shocked by that. Lately I've started listening to more Paul Simon again. I don't know why. It just popped into my head someday, and now suddenly it's stuck in there. I can't get it out. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty, and baby, when you call me, you can call me. I don't know, I don't really get much into the fantasy universes other than superheroes, and even that, it's only to a certain extent. But I don't know. I guess I like enough of everything that I don't ever get too immersed in any one thing. If I had to choose though, I definitely say my favorites are, like, of course, like superheroes and ancient, like, knights, especially like the Dungeons and Dragons type of worlds where you have, like, you know, sword fights, maybe magic, maybe not, but of course there's gonna be dragons either way, and that's always awesome. So, but yeah, I never get, like, as crazy about any of these things as I see other people around me do. Also, I should mention that my mother absolutely hates Star Wars, and so I was actually raised on Star Trek more first. So like so it was like I'm from a Star Trek household, so There you go. That might be part of it. But yeah. I have no idea how to end this, except that. Yeah, I have no idea how to end this, so I'm just gonna turn it off. What? Oh! I'm fine. I'm fine.